Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at another house here. This one is from Longsons. It says it's a house tour UK built in the 1850s. For sale, £195,000. Narborough, Norfolk. Uh, so this house actually stood out to me a lot because one, I'm excited to take a look at an older house because a lot of the ones we've looked at have been new and modern. Not all of them, but some of them. Um, and then also like the style of this, and maybe it's just like the siding and the shingles and the this little design on the roof front. It actually reminds me of a lot of homes here in the U.S. There's a little bit kind of out in the country in North Carolina that I've seen similar to this that are a little bit more farmhousey, but very similar. And then there's actually some back in West Virginia that this reminds me of as well. So I'm excited to see the inside of this. Um, I will link this video in the description along with a link over to Patreon and a link of how you can support the channel here on YouTube. If you have not done so, go check out Patreon. If you watch a lot of my videos here or you enjoy them, jump over there because you can join for free. And I have a lot of shows that I'm watching, series that are free right now. I think the entire first season, unedited, of In-Betweeners. My mind's not working. In-Betweeners is over there. I'm working my way through the first season of Friday Night Dinner. Actually, I think I might be finishing the season today. And then I'm doing Black Adder. I've got Father Ted going over there. Also going to be watching the In-Betweeners second movie. I've already watched the first one over there. But, there are some things that are paid, but there's a lot that's free as well. So you should absolutely, absolutely go check it out if you have not done so. You could join for free. So yeah, it's worth checking out, guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. This right here cracks me up. Why do you have a gate when there's no fence? But it's cute. It is cute.
Hi there, Gary here from Longsons, and I'm going to take you on a brief video tour of this very well presented 3-bedroom period property of timber construction situated in the popular Norfolk village of Narborough. Okay, so there is the fine looking property right there in front of us. Yeah, I've been advised it was built in the 1850s, so it's a proper period property, and it's even older than me. We have front garden laid to lawn. There's path to the front door. There's access either side to the rear and side gardens. There is outside light. And we have just to the side here, I'm going to call it the parking area, laid to shingle. I mean, there isn't, technically, there's no drop curb to the edge there, but it is, it's only a half curb anyway, so it's pretty much a drop curb, but there's plenty of space there for 2, possibly 3 vehicles. And there is access there to the rear garden as well.
Sound on this is echoey.
We are situated on Main Road, and it is, as I previously mentioned, in the popular village of Narborough in Norfolk. Well, that's the
I always say, sorry guys, you all get on to me all the time, but it's just how my brain works the way that our words are. When I see that, that's Narborough, and they're calling it Narborough. Narborough.
outside front. Without further ado, let's head on indoors and have a look around inside.
Ooh,
So we're
okay.
straight into the entrance hall. We have stairs.
So I was excited at first because I actually like this old wood paneling. I like that it's painted. There's there's a lot of homes here that have that old wood paneling, and it's not that flattering. Some areas I think can pull it off. Um, there were some beach condos that I looked at back when I was looking, and a lot of them had that wood paneling, and I didn't really mind it because I had seen a lot of videos and pictures of people doing renos for cheap. And what they would do is, yeah, they would paint it white. And a lot of the ones that I saw, I can see why they would want to keep the wood on this one. It's darker, but they would usually paint the trim and the doors in sometimes like kind of like a beige or a gray, and it just looked really 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 cute and clean. So I do like the painted white paneling there.
Here's up to the first floor. Doors off to the various rooms. So we'll head on through into the lounge. I should mention before I forget, the property is oil-fired central heating.
That's gorgeous. I love the brick fireplace and this old maybe driftwood on the mantle.
It has a modern oil-fired central heating boiler. And you can see there's modern radiators there as well throughout. It's mainly UPVC double glazed, but it is double glazed throughout, but mostly UPVC. So getting back to the lounge, we have feature fireplace, very nice. We have a walk-in bay window to the front, and it is a nice sized lounge as well. So then we have next room along, kitchen stroke dining room. So again, good sized room, plenty of room for a dining table. It's French doors which open out to the rear garden.
I
We
love
shall
those
head out there in a
doors.
very short while. But meanwhile, we'll continue indoors. So we've got these really nice modern fitted kitchen units to wall and floor. There is space and plumbing for a washing machine. There's 1.5 bowl sink unit with retractable mixer tap. There is integrated.
I don't think I've ever seen what he just called a 1.5 sink. Never seen that before. That's interesting.
Electric oven and hob with extractor hood over. And again,
That's what I was hoping he would show. I guess maybe the fireplace doesn't work. It actually looks like a trash bin right there. I love this. I wish it was working, or even just maybe like even like a wood, not necessarily a real wood stove, but even one of the electric ones. I think would look really good right there. I think just probably anything but a trash can. Um, the the kitchen cabinets and so I don't love it. It looks very IKEA to me, and that's there. IKEA has some really nice stuff. Don't get me wrong; they have some really nice kitchens. We looked at them at one point, but I just don't like the like shiny looking. It just kind of looks cheap to me. But I do like kind of the red background. I like the black. I always like black and white. It's just that shiny thing. I don't know. It's not my jam. But I mean, it is clean looking, I guess. So there's that.
feature fireplace. And we also have double doors which open to the utility room.
That's nice.
So we have further work surface with space under for fridge and freezer, and fitted units to the wall, and double glazed window to the rear. So that is the kitchen stroke dining room.
I like the ceiling beams.
And then next room along, we have the shower stroke
That's
wet room.
nice. That's really nice.
So we have walk-in shower cubicle, WC, and wash basin. So it's a good size room. Okay, well that's the ground floor.
I think this is the first bathroom that I have seen in a UK house that didn't have a towel warmer.
Let's head up the stairs onto the first floor landing.
Oh, look at
So we
that
have
red carpet.
window to the front and doors off to the various rooms.
I like the floor in that
So
room.
we'll start with, I believe this is the largest, so we'll call this one bedroom 1.
Yeah, I like those floors. I wish those floors were
As you
throughout.
can see, good sized double bedroom, plenty of room for wardrobes. There is a built-in storage cupboard in the corner. Window
Why is
looking
there
out
a
to the rear.
sink? Wow, that's from,
And we have a wash basin in here as
yeah, that's from it just being old, right? That's wild.
well.
Lay in bed and brush your teeth.
So, yep, good sized room. Then we have bedroom. Actually, no, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go for this one, bedroom 2.
It's a good size.
So this is again
Wow.
another good sized double bedroom. There's a double bed there tucked away in the corner, as you can see, and window this time to the side.
I like the window top there.
Then we have bedroom 3.
It's good
Also,
size.
good sized double bedroom. So we have 3 double bedrooms. Window, unusual shaped window to the front.
But they look new-ish, newer.
And we also have really nice cast
That's,
iron feature fireplace as well.
yeah, that's nice.
So that is the property interior. Let's head.
It is interesting, and I'm going to chalk that up to it just being old, is that it doesn't have another bathroom upstairs. I don't know about you guys, but like I probably get up to at least twice a night, and usually this is before I even go to sleep, because I'll lay in bed for a while and watch stuff or mess with my phone or read, and I probably am up and going to the restroom like at least 2 or 3 times before I even get to sleep. So that would drive me nuts trying to get down those steps in the dark to go to the bathroom. But that's the case, I think, in just these old homes in general. I know, like, where I grew up in West Virginia, there were a ton of old homes, and you'd have maybe 5 bedrooms, but there'd be like one single bathroom. So it just kind of, that's part of the trade off, I guess.
Down the stairs into the entrance hall. Go through the kitchen stroke dining room. Pop those shoes back on. Head out the French doors into the rear garden.
It's a nice yard, good size.
So we have, well, it is laid to lawn. There's a generous paved patio seating area just to the rear. There is a shingle pathway to the side, providing access back out to the front. There is the modern external oil-fired central heating boiler.
This is interesting. What do you think? Did this maybe used to have a roof to it and be like a covered porch area? It's weird that it's over here and not here unless they've moved the where the original back door was.
That's outside, saving space internally. There is outside tap, and there is also this good size wooden shed as well. And there's access back out to the front and the parking area.
Oh,
And
that's
here we have
nice.
further lawned area. Have the oil tank nicely hidden
Wow.
away behind some fence panels.
I don't think I've ever seen an oil tank. I'm gonna just stop it right there because I don't think there's too much more we haven't seen. Um, yeah, what are your thoughts on it? I feel like it's not bad. It's definitely old, and you could tell, which isn't a bad thing. Um, I think that they have gone in and they've done some renovations to it, obviously to the kitchen and the bathroom, and that's really where you want to spend money if you're going to do a reno. And I think they did a nice job with the bathroom downstairs. And, the kitchen, like I said, the cabinets and stuff aren't my style, but, it could appeal to a lot of people. They kept it white. I don't know, the red might deter some people. I liked the red with the black and white. I think it looks like a cheap renovation. That's my knock. Um, it's kind of like what we call here like a landlord special, where they'll instead of like taking a nail out of the wall or actually like going in and sanding like maybe a bump or chip or something on the wall, they just throw paint on it and don't put much money or time into it at all. I don't know if they were trying to walk a fine line of trying to keep the old with the new, which understandably is a difficult line to walk. Um, and like I said, I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was bad, but there are some things that I definitely would have elected to do. And like I said, if you're going to buy the house, then you have a canvas there to do what you want to it. And maybe that was the plan. And it can be dangerous to go in and reno stuff, especially if you're planning on selling it because somebody else might, not appreciate anything that you've done and want to do it their own way anyway. So maybe that was the idea behind it, which I could totally understand. Um, but like it was nice to see an older home. I'm glad we got to see some of the older features that they had in it. Um, those windows that were like this at the top, I think those were really really cool. Um, if I was going to reno it, I probably and I like the wood paneling. I do like it. I would have kept it in maybe some areas. Maybe that hall when you come in or entry and decorating it and putting stuff over the wall. Even, if they weren't going to do it, there were some areas I noticed in the utility room where the walls looked like they had a little bit of damage. And, it's just old. It's been around for a long time. It's gone through a lot. Even just putting a frame picture over it, I think would have been a good fix. Um, decorating, I think, could have gone a long way. Not to say it was badly decorated necessarily, but there wasn't like a designer or anything like that decorating it. That's for sure. And most places don't, I guess, have that always. Um, and maybe a lot of people don't have that eye. I don't know. Um, but like I said, I usually don't like going into an entry hall That's not decorated. The white paneling I think went a long way. The dark wood with it, personally, I don't know that I would have kept. I understand why they did, and I understand why some of you might get on to me about wanting to paint it. But I think if you were to paint that dark wood, not white, because you don't want white and white, but just something light. Like I said, maybe like a beige, maybe a gray, something just a little bit that pops off with that white. I think would have really lightened up the area and done something for it and decorating. Just even leaving the same and doing some little decorating pictures up. Some flowers here or there, something I think would have gone a long way with it. But we're not looking at the decorating, even though that's something that goes through my mind as having done a lot of furniture and decor stuff. But like I said, I like checking out the old house. I do like in a way that they kept a lot of the old features. They like I said, they left it a canvas so that maybe the next person who was to come in could go ahead and do what they wanted to do with it, but they still have an updated kitchen, updated bath, and that's where you want to spend your money. That's where the money should go. This is Oh, wow, this is just from 11 days ago, so this is new. This is probably still on the market. I mean, that's a great price. I don't know what this area is, if it's a desirable area. Looked like a nice enough neighborhood. It was nice that you have that little extra parking up in the front. Be unfortunate if somebody parked in front of the driveway. Um, the driveway. But yeah, I think it's just really cute. I when I look at it, I can see a lot of things that could be done that could make it just really bump it up and make it really, really super cute if somebody was going to put the money and the time into making it their own and doing their own thing with it. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I hope you guys did as well. Thanks for watching with me. If you have any houses or properties or canal boats or whatever, send them my way and I would love to take a look at it. I enjoy these a lot. It just gets my brain going. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and have an awesome day, guys.